I dedicate this sacred space to all men in a season of darkness. May they be seen, may they be heard. Life is hard, obvious, but how many of us truly accept it? When dark seasons visit, how many of us, especially men, try to control the uncontrollable? What if there is a way to honour the dark seasons that shape who we become? 2 years ago, I sat in a crowded emergency department at 2 a.m. Fluorescent lights strained my eyes, the scent of antiseptic stung my nose, and hospital machines droned to the beat of chaos and hurried footsteps. But all I could focus on was my wife. Pale, bleeding, her face with grief. We had just lost our child to miscarriage. Though grieving and helpless, hopeless, powerless, 3 words helped carry me through that night. I breathed through them as I remembered, such is life. You see, resilience isn't forged in the calm seasons of life. Years earlier, I was cooked. Drowning in stress, recovering from surgery, I was on the edge of burnout. And then my grandfather died. We were close. And then one day, he was just gone. Yet I pushed through and I hung my emotions out to dry on 3 words I had learned from him. Such is life. But quietly within was a brewing storm. I found some sanctuary in a best mate's garage gym. Between the clanging of heavy steel and chalk dust, we spoke heavier truths and joked through our pain. I was seen. I was heard. And a good mate helped shine a light through my dark season. For me, that garage was my little sacred space. Then one Tuesday morning, I received the text message. My mate had ended his own life. The grief rippled outwards, across his family, mates, and beyond. Grief gripped me. Why? This time, such is life didn't cut it. I felt ashamed. I felt selfish. I was exhausted and powerless. And in dark moments, the more I tried to control it, the more it crushed me. And in dark moments, I nearly started to understand the choice he had made. Consumed by pain and desperate for control, I opened my calendar, scrolled forward, and picked a random date. What to call it? Endure? Fight? Nothing to lose? Mockingly, I typed 3 words. Such is life. We cannot ignore our pain forever. Richard Rohr speaks a hard truth when he says, if we do not transform our pain, we will transmit it to ourselves, to our loved ones, to the world. Lifeline Australia paints a quiet crisis. For ages 15 to 44, suicide is the leading cause of death in this nation. 75% are men. Unacceptable. When you have nothing to lose, prayer comes easily. And with raw honesty, I begged for a miracle. A kind soul guided me to a local men's circle where I found a new sacred space to be heard. And eventually, I joined a retreat, the Men's Rites of Passage, run by the Centre for Men and Families. A week out in the Australian bushland, no phones, just men, nature, and sacred spaces. guided by true male elders on how to transform life's wounds with grace. On one day, I ventured out alone to fast in the bush. A strong breeze sliced through those trees, and the smell of eucalyptus and earth filled my lungs. And there, I let go of control. I heard, I saw new life springing through rotting leaves, saplings testing their strength against the winds, mighty gum trees, their every bend and broken branch a testament to their strength and resilience. Hallowed dying trees, their many wounds a refuge for animals. The circle of life, more than just words, I felt it, I accepted it. Memories of that garage gym flooded back, and I imagined my mate standing there with me, and like a dam bursting, I wept my grief into the earth. I imagined him smiling, saying 3 words and fading away. Such is life. My calendar reminder came and went, but I saved it. And each year, I honour my annual reminder to pain and life. And I share this story with you because resilience is a lot like those wounded gum trees out bush. The very winds of life that break our branches, that shape us, are what make us strong and resilient when our sacred wounds are honoured and transformed. We face a quiet crisis no more. Be seen, be heard, find the strength of brotherhood and the wisdom of sacred spaces. Live for life. You never know what transformation your pain will bring. Earlier this year, my wife and I were back in that hospital, this time for good news. Our baby daughter is due soon. And when I opened my calendar to save her due date, I wept sacred tears at a miracle. It was the same day as my annual reminder to those fateful words, such is life.